No, not Monster Metro. That Ranger pack looks delicious, but I'm not gonna buy it. Protect the archipelago and natural beauty of the citizens if possible with this really big gun. I think it's accepted by default, so you don't need to worry. Yeah. You're a hell diver. Oh god, I'm being shot. Booty cheeks. Rawr, XD. We both belong here. You know, I just realized we have strong repent motherfucker energy. I know, right? I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Oh my god, they're in the fucking trees. Ooh, turret ammo. mommy to... No, I'm not gonna say it. I am tearing him apart. I'll do more than just kill you. I just walked off the train. I don't know. Yes? I know. I saw Suki with it. We look like we're holding an elephant gun. Eh? It wasn't bad. The 18 plus channel is much more. The 18 plus chat is much more lax on rules. What? Someone just threw me off the train. I I was opening a box of tickets and then all of a sudden I got yeeted. Ooh, we can vote for nightmare mode. What happened to you? Ah, me too. I guess we just wait for the helicopter. Yay, helicopter! Helicopter! I don't think so. Come on! Are you having fun?
You live every day.
Yes. Mm.
You live every day.
Even I wouldn't spend that. Well, actually, maybe. I'm more fashion over function, though, as you know. King, were you there for us when we played Death in the Box? Ooh, we need to show King Death in the Box, and we also need to show him Borderland. Let's do one more run. Yum. You know, it's funny. I put on my training voice and more people start watching me. That's kind of depressing. I mean, it's a win. Hey, I'm not mid. I know. No, that time it was me. Please shorten yourself, Leo. By the way, you can't buy that, so every time you leave, he has new stock. I just want you to know that, King. So, that grenade launcher's gone. I will say, I might spend money on this, because this is genuinely fun.
You live every day.
You ready? Yeehaw! that train, bitch. Yay. It's Thomas the Tank Engine. Wee! Where the... You're not wrong. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
You live every day.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. And the trees are speaking Vietnamese. Boing boing. Ah! Yes. But first I need to go get my laundry. BRB. back. I'm proud of myself. I did all my laundry today by myself. Yes. Oh no. Let's see this dumpster fire. Obby that rhymes with grog. Or grug. Wait, is that now like a meme that everyone loves?
Ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it
No.
a ride rhymes with grug, and this
No.
one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call
No.
it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it
It's
a
beautiful,
ride
but no.
rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one
Oh god, he jump scares you.
rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one
Okay.
I call it rhymes with
I'll
grug,
admit,
and this one
this is
I
funny.
call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a
This is
ride
admittedly
rhymes
funny.
with grug, and this one
I'll give you
I
that.
call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this
What's
one
this game's
I call it
rating?
a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one
Okay, this
I
is
call
a
it
this is a
grug
0-star
rhymes with
rating
grug,
or a
and
1-star
this
rating.
one I
Yeah,
call
1
it
star.
rug rhymes with
If the
grug,
bouncer
and
doesn't
this
work,
one
take the
I call
teleporter
it
to the
a
top.
ride rhymes with grug, and this
have
one I call it grug
an
rhymes with grug, and this one
idea!
I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride
As he's saying,
rhymes
I
with
have
grug,
an
and this
idea. It
one
brings up the
I call
thing
it
for me to
grug
favorite it.
rhymes with grug, and this one I call it
Okay,
rug
10
rhymes
out
with
of
grug,
10.
and
10
this
out of
one
10.
I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one
This
I call
is
it grug rhymes with
ridiculous.
grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this
I
one
agree,
I call it grug
and it's also
rhymes with
ridiculous.
grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a rug rhymes with grug, and this one I call it a ride rhymes with grug, and this one I call it grug rhymes
I
with
love
grug, And this
One
one,
thing I will say,
I call
this
it
The Croods was one of the
rhymes with
last
grug. And
movies.
this one, I call
It
it
just sent
a
me all the way back
ride.
here.
Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call
Um,
it grug.
so
Rhymes with grug. And
basically,
this one, I call it a rug.
me and
Rhymes with grug. And
the
this one,
Croods
I call it
was one of the
grug.
last
Rhymes with
movies
grug.
me and
And
my
this one,
parents and
I
like
call it
my just
grug.
generally my
Rhymes
family
with
saw
grug.
together in
And this
theaters.
one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with
So,
grug. And this one,
yeah.
I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug.
So,
And this
me
one, I
seeing
call it a
this
ride.
become a
Rhymes with
meme
grug. And this
kind of
one,
makes me
I
happy
call
because
it
it was a
grug.
very,
Rhymes with
very,
grug. And this one, I call it a
I
rug.
wouldn't say
Rhymes with
lowly
grug.
rated.
And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug.
I know,
And this
I haven't
one,
seen it yet.
I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it
Very.
a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug.
22.
I call
23.
it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug. And this one,
Okay, I think I'm done.
a rug. Rhymes with grug. And this one,
It sent me
I
all
call
the way
it
back.
a ride. Rhymes with grug. And this one, I call it grug. Rhymes with grug.
That is. That is. Hold on. Stitch horror. I'm going. I'm favoriting it for later. No, we're not doing that. We're going straight to the carousel of death. Don't sound so depressed. It's called Death in the Box. Yep, Death in a Box. Slightly depresso, I almost got the limited animation. You don't sprint. Hi. for Suki now, right over here. Uh-oh. King saw a wheel. Yeah, let me... Yeah, you join the game itself and we'll join you. I don't know. let me. I don't know why it's not letting you in. Okay, let me. Let me redo this and you join me. Yeah, it's letting me in, fine. Try rebooting. Try rebooting Roblox. Uh-huh. That is weird. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, I know, that's the funny thing. I have an idea that I want to try. Ah! I'm testing something. That translates surprisingly well to this. The Roblox woman stuff. Now let's see how it handles. Let's see how it handles in that carousel of death. this works, I'll just have Suki up, like make a one that uses Roblox Woman for the other stuff. Okay, can confirm it works, albeit very stiffly. Yeah, it's very stiff though, and it takes my skirt off for some reason. Jesus, that is horrifying. Okay, yeah, no, that's just not gonna work, I guess. Alright, where are you guys right now? Oh, okay, can we do something else? I guess we could do Dandy's World. Suki hasn't really had much. Me too. Suki hasn't really had much experience with it as of lately, and they just released a new tune named Blot. Okay. Oh, hey, I almost have enough to get Blot already. Yeah, I'm in game on my own. Yeah, join on me. Oh, Suki, I got something to show you real quick. Beforehand, do you want to know what the, like, challenge completed version of Poppy looks like? I think you might like that one. Fair enough. We playing DC Universe Online or something? Yeah, we just wait here, I guess. Oh yeah, they updated her animations. She blinks now. V didn't blink before. V got updated. I'm V. Hold on, let me change my trinket loadout. Okay, let's go. Go, 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 go. I gotta remember what I'm doing because it's been so long. I guess I'll play V. Yeah, I'll play V. Because why not? Yeah, do as they say. Basically, don't pick up medkits and stuff. Because they'll go to... Oh my god, V's updated animations look great. Who keeps getting smacked? Oh, it's the Louie. Oh, we have a Roger. Don't touch this vial. Don't touch that dial. Middle room on the rug. That's Roger. Yeah, I don't... I think... Whoops. You killed our distractor. Oh. Well, that's not good. This is floor 1, by the way. We might as well just restart. Yeah, Suki's dead. There's no point. Is Suki here? Okay, we're all dying. So, I thought you were... We thought someone else was distracting. Basically, there's specific tunes that are dedicated to specific things. And stuff like that. Poppy's not one of those tunes. So, avoid getting smacked. She's basically Dead by Daylight Survivor. If that makes sense. Like, whenever she gets smacked, she gets a speed boost. I need to check which, things are best to put on V. You gotta work for it. You gotta work for it. Okay, okay. I know what to do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Give me just a moment. I need my speed add-on. Dog plush. What do the speedy shoes do? I think the dog plush is fine. Yeah, I'll just run the dog plush in V mode. Oh, okay. Blot's interesting. I'm right here. I'm the TV. You won't be able to get the basket girl for a while. She was Easter. This way. Oh, okay. No, you won't. I'm gonna swap to distractor. Finn is not a distractor. That's not his thing, though. He kind of falls apart because he needs, like, generators to get done in order to get that speed boost. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swap to Goob, and I'm gonna put on my speed trinkets, and we'll go from there. Well, I got speedy shoes on and dog plush. So, and, like, max, like, incredibly low stealth, so... Let me know if you see them. I'm looking for them. I know where one is. Of course it had to be you. Word of the wise, if I'm in a room distracting in a specific spot, it means there's probably not a vat in there. A machine. You're fine. I have them both tangled up with me right now, so you won't get really punished. Once Suki gets off, I'm getting back on Night Rain. There's not any in here. I made sure. No, Suki came in here. If you see me walking around, uh, literally distracting the monsters, that they're probably not in that room. Yeah, I'll usually take them to areas where machines are already completed or where stuff is. There's only one monster I can't really do, and that's Pebble. But everyone struggles with Pebble. Pebble is literally release the hound. He is the game ender. So it's always best to just complete the floors that Pebble are on as fast as possible. That is a throwback. I just heard you say box head. That should tell you how old I am. Do you not know what box head is? Run, Suki, run! They're gonna get you! Run! Where the fuck's the Boxton? Okay, get in. Don't buy anything. He's got Dookie. Well, that one's fine, I guess. They buffed it recently. A Brightney. Oh, they're both right here. Where's the other? Don't worry, it's focused on me. Plus, I know y'all's stealth, so... I don't know. There goes Fraz. I've only seen one of them so far. That must mean the other one's probably Roger. Yeah, the other one's Roger. He's in here. Okay. Everyone to the exit. Everyone there? I'm going to assume so. Go, 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 go. Go! I do. He doesn't. He thinks he does. Oh, so you press the touch. Someone's going to need to stand with him. With Glisten. We got Glisten and Yada. He's over by the dummy elevator. I'll try and pass by him every so often. He's by me. He's going down the hallway of the dummy elevator now. Make sure you... Yeah, there he is. I'll keep Yada on my caboose. Okay, yeah, get to elevator. Get to elevator now. King, get to elevator now. Remember what Glisten does when the last thing's powered? I need to keep a step ahead of Yada so she don't whack me whenever you power that last thing too. Go. Go, go, go. Get to the elevator. Suki. You still took a schmack. Oh! Oh! Sorry. No. They're all bots. It would be really cool if we got a PvP Dandy's World, though. That would be really cool. By the way, this is officially the most popular game on Roblox. Yes, I'm not joking. I guess so. Oh. Another Yada. And who else? Yata and Boxton. No. They're the monsters I'm kiting. So basically, the lore of this world, you're cartoons that are sent into... You're like cartoons at a theme park that's kind of been abandoned, and you're all trying to kind of survive. And to do that, you're being sent down into the abandoned, theme park to gather ichor, which is the black goop from these machines. And there's lots of reasons to do it that I don't know why, but lore reasons. Uh, Lo and behold, if you consume too much ichor, you become twisted like these tunes, or if you die, you become this and stuff like that. Basically, You're basically a 3D printed living being. Think a slightly more twisted version of Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm not gonna lie though, I really hope that Quell, who's the creator of this, I hope that they decide to design some rooms that are like classic cartoon style with the sepia tones and stuff like that, and slight shading that look like they're pulled from an old cartoon. I'd really love if they did that. Like the Icors warping the environment. Yeah, she's on it. I can see her on it because Scoob can see people through walls. Get in, dummy. We're voting for that. Y'all need it. I don't need it, but y'all do. Every single one of you do, except for King. Cosmo and Louie. There's the Cosmo. I got them both. I'm also doing this so you can gain some of the Ichor so that you can get yourself your first tune in the future. You wanted the maid, right? Uh, well, you should probably go for the maid for now. She's easier to get. The ghost you have to get research on specifically, and she's uncommon. So, shoot for the maid. If you manage to get the ghost first, great. But like, I say get Tisha, which is what her name is. Connie is the ghost. Boxton is trying to commit die. That's the wrong elevator. Go to the other elevator. I'll make it. Don't worry. You better run, Boxton. You better run. They're coming to get you. Boxy Grandpa. It goes infinitely, but we'll probably die around floor 10. Like, I'm gonna be 100% with you. It just depends on what floors we get and how good. It depends on how good I can distract and who we get. Who do we got? Louis. Uh, he's gonna mess with my flow. Where is he? That doesn't help me find him, though. Found him. Always the one you come out of. Uh, Dude was taking his sweet time. I was making sure he didn't get hit. Avarice. Press the touchpad to vote, Suki. Well, now it's too late, but we still got Avarice. You can die if you want. Suki? Are you staying or going? Good. Okay. Find... Okay. One of them is Roger. Remember. Remember, he has no bands. Oh, that's you. It's evil you. You can't. You can play it as on. You can play as it on the roleplay server, the like official one. Has all the models and stuff there for the characters. To be fair, I think he's a baby. Someone's going to die. Had to go. Yeah, that's fair. I guess complete the floor and then wipe. It's a Toodles. Later. I'm glad you like it. It's one of the it is really fun. It's one that I found after I came back for Sonic Speed Simulator a while back. Well, she's actually pretty liked by a lot of people and hated for being a default, but yeah. Later. To Night Rain.